Hi Year 7. So in this video we're looking at how do we actually open up an Excel sheet. So after our lesson I just want to make sure that we've got the basics. So I've got a blank Excel sheet here and I'm going to put my menu into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is put like my menu items, and you'll see that that's bigger than the words are bigger than the column that is currently there. So I'm going to go up to here and adjust the column to there. And now you can see that column A is a lot bigger. I'm going to put my items in, so you would type those in. I'm just going to copy them and paste them over. So that's your menu list. After you've done your menu list, I'm going to adjust this again, and I'm going to work out how much I want to provide to each person. Quantity per person. And I can make that bigger again just by clicking and dragging, and it's going to be these numbers here. So again, Control C, but you're going to put your numbers in manually. So you'll see that I've put the numbers in individually, and that's because when I do my calculations in Excel, it can't actually go 1 sausage times 30, and it'll bring up an error. So I'm going to put like what the unit is in this column here. So I've got 1 sausage, 1 slice of bread, and so forth. So in your case, you might have 1 sausage, you might have 100 grams of potato salad, you might have 2 soft drinks per person. Whatever a squared is, try and use like measurements that you can relate to the size of the bottle. Like, so you know tomato sauce comes in milliliters or liters, so make sure that you are putting the person's how much you're giving to each person in that quantity. And then you're going to then work out how much you need for 30 people. Or in your case 29 or 28. And again, we can open that up. Or the other thing we can do is what we call wrap text. So home, it's not here. Wrap text. How much for 30 people? And this is where your calculations come in. So I want to have it for, in case I have to adjust my menu, I don't want to just write in 1 times 30 and leave the calculation there. I want to have it so that if I change these numbers, I don't have to recalculate how much I need for 30 people. So it's going to equal B2, because that refers to the number that's in this cell. So it's like substitution for algebra. It tells me times B2 by 30. So I'm going to use 30 as the number, and it's going to give me my answer. Now I'm going to take that, the little green box, and drag it all the way down, and you'll see that it gives me each one of my corresponding cells the correct value. See how it's done that for you? And then I'm just going to also write down like what the unit is. So Control C, Control V. So that is how you would set up. Oh, and we can call this one then menu. So I'm going to rename, and I'm going to call that the menu. And that's just so that you know what you're providing at your barbecue, how many like things you need per person, and how much you need altogether. So when you go shopping, you know how many sausages and how many pieces of bread and so forth that you need to buy. All right. In the next video, we'll look at unit price comparison. Okay, thanks.